What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hamza from Ather Gaming, and today guys I'm coming to you with a brand new video, and it is going to be the second video in the brand new series of my live duel commentaries that I will be showing you guys. You guys absolutely love the heck out of the last one I uploaded, so I decided to spoil you guys with some more commentaries. But of course, before we get into it, let's address the big fact that we finally hit 6,000 subscribers on this insane channel, guys. That's so crazy. And in the next couple of videos I will be slowly telling you guys what the giveaway is. But anyways, of course, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what you guys want to see next, as well as what you think about the video. Check out the Patreon down below where you guys can learn how to take advantage of all the awesome opportunities that we offer you guys. But enough talking, let's get straight into this video. Alright guys, so before we get into this video and just how it started, I realized that in the last video I was actually covering like the card text effect. So like right here-ish, I was covering this area up. Oh, right here, sorry. I was covering this area up, and I realized that it was a little annoying. So I decided to go over the chat, because like seeing the chat's like not that cool. It's just kind of people just like declaring effects and rulings or whatever. So anyways, yeah, let's get straight into the video. So you know, we get it, rock paper scissors happens, yada yada yada. So I actually win the rock paper scissors, and from here we're gonna go ahead and yeah, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna go ahead, and you see my hand right here, so let's just go through the hand. My opponent has wall, memories of hope, driver, gamma. He still has gamma, and he has lava golem. A little crazy. Wall's pretty nice though. I have Rhoda, Smoke Grenade, Herald, Olivier, and Gamma. So our hand is the absolute nuts, and we're going first. So we can for sure play through Gamma, and if we can play through Gamma, we can get to that golem and rip it out, and then set up disruption for the wall. So it's gonna be a pretty good game one. So I'm gonna hit play on that boy, and we're gonna go ahead and activate Rhoda. Gonna go ahead and grab the connector, because now it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and go normal summon connector. My opponent lets it resolve, which is a little interesting because I thought he was gonna Gamma my connector. Doesn't matter, I get the dolphin. I use dolphin effect, pitch the Genba, and right here he's gonna Gamma me. It was really weird why he didn't Gamma the connector, because he should have Gamma the connector, but again, it did not matter because I still had Olivier to pitch this, summon Olivier, and then heritage out like a Renaud add back this, and I would still be sort of in this same situation where I could loop the grenade. So he goes Gamma. He summons the driver. So right here I realized that he's only playing on 3 cards, and it doesn't matter. I assumed that he did have the second hand trap because he did Gamma me, so maybe he like didn't want me to get knowledge of his hand. So I proceeded here to just go ahead and use Durandal effect. I was a little confused later on as to why he like wouldn't wall, like go Gamma, chain wall, activate, summon the cards, but I mean, he's the Numeron player, not me. So yeah, I go Durandal effect. I get the lady. I get lady, summon lady. From here, we're gonna go ahead and summon the lady. Then again here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn lady and connector into Isolde. And I don't use effect to add, of course, because I am assuming that he has the second hand trap. So I go Isolde effect, and I go to mill 4. Because we did get through Genba already. So I kind of like didn't really know what else to do here. So I decided to mill 4. I know that we could have gone like a mill 1, but I didn't want to mill the 1. Because we can't get Durandal, you know what I mean? Because we can't mill 1 because I already used Durandal. So I just decided to just good old mill 4, get the Olivier. I'm gonna get Olivier right here, or Oliver as he's called now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn Isolde into Linkross effect. We're gonna go ahead and summon our 2 tokens, and then of course we're just gonna do the classic Linkross and Olivier into Fiber get out O-Line. Here I realized that if maybe I got Sphere, I could have done some cute plays, like I go Auroradon and then summon him, and then do like a little Marcher play to like loop it, but I chose not to. This guy didn't want to complicate plays, especially plays that might like run into weird hand traps, especially because I still kind of do have a negate for the Nibiru. So of course we go into Marcher 1, Lion 2, Lion will summon the token. Then we go Olivier and token away into Roly effect declare. Then Fiber and the token away into our Auroradon. Auroradon will trigger his effects, and he'll get our guys. We're going to go ahead and turn our Roland and guy away into our Savage. Savage will get the token right here to get the negate. So here I figured like he didn't have any hand traps. So whatever, we go into Coral Dragon here, go into Charles. Charles would be pretty cute here to draw into like Renaud, but we don't. We draw into Ogier, which is fine. And then we go ahead, equip, banish to add the Smoke Grenade. Add the Phoenix Blade. Sorry about that. And then we're gonna go ahead, equip the Smoke Grenade to like anything. And then right here, we're not gonna use Charles's effect, because basically what I realized is here I could go Olivier effect. I could pitch the Phoenix Blade. I could summon the Olivier, and then I could just use Aurodon's effect, and I could just end up tributing the Olivier instead. So I actually keep Aurodon, so I keep the damage on board. Was this better than tributing Aurodon and keeping the Olivier in hand? Probably, but I just felt like in that instance it was good. Go ahead, get Smoke Grenade. I'm gonna go ahead and look at his hand, and I see the Lava Golem. I say, frig that, I'm getting rid of that Lava Golem, buddy. I should have gotten rid of the wall for sure, but it doesn't really matter, as you guys see. Add back the Phoenix Blade right here. Then we're gonna go ahead, equip the Phoenix Blade to Charles. Proceed to the end phase. Rolling effect will go ahead and get that and mill the Durandal, and then still in the end phase. Go ahead, equip the Smoke Grenade, equip the Squeaker, and again, now he's at 3,500 and then 3,800 with this, and then again when I equip Rolling, he'll go to 43, so it's really strong. And yeah, basically, you saw when I go to the grenade for the end phase effect to rip the card from his hand, he does scoop because of course he has no play. He will have like Numeron, and then whatever he draws, since we have Pulping Knowledge, we know what to negate. So here he decides to go first, I believe, and I see the Numeron network. My hand, let's go through really quickly. I got Talents, Olivier, Gamma, Gearfried, Reboot. He has Limit, Double Calling, Memories of Hope, and the network. So I was kind of hoping that well, we'll just go through it, but yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and go Calling. He's gonna summon his guys. So he summons Ekam, he summons that guy, and then he goes Memories of Hope to draw 3 new cards. So he draws Ash, Golem, and Ogre. So drawing Ash and Ogre is actually pretty good here in this situation. So then he goes ahead and turns into Zexal, sets the summon limit and passes. I draw for turn. I draw the Ogre with, and again, like, this is not combo. I kind of need for him to use Monster Effects. Yeah, so I'm like figuring on ways, like I was hoping he standby this so I could gamma this into like Needle Fiber, you know what I mean, like do the whole combo, but it didn't work. I went normal Olivier. He goes activate Zexal, detaches. I go, yeah. I want to activate Talons, and then I realized that I can't do it because of Zexal. Like, I completely brain fart. I don't know what I was thinking. So I call myself dumb. He goes ahead, he draws the Memories of Hope, and again, I'm gonna pause right here just to show you guys, like, Zexal decks are not that scary because what they do is essentially is they Zexal lock you, and then they need to kind of OTK you within those 3 turns. I know you're like, oh, like, of course you can OTK you, but like realistically speaking, they can't really do it, and they still are susceptible to Nibiru. I assume my opponent was playing some sort of Go Second OTK deck, which is why I didn't side in Nibiru. I don't think so, or I sided it out, was because, like, of course those Zexal OTK decks can't do anything, but again, like, it does open himself up to Nibiru, which is why I feel like Zexal decks are good, but they're like not that crazy, because again, like, you're gonna see here, we're just gonna keep passing back and forth because he can't play. So I get Living Fossil. I was like, great, this doesn't really help. I thought about keeping like the 7th and pitching the Gamma and then fossiling back it, but I chose not to. He goes ahead, draws Desires. He goes Desires. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's cool. I mean, whatever, draw more cards. So he goes ahead, draws Desires. Again, he Zexals me, right? So he's 0-0. He draws more Disruption, Imperm, sets an Ash, and passes. I go, okay, cool. He goes Zexal effect, 0. And at first, I didn't want to attack Zexal when he's at 1k because then he would have no monster on board and he could use this effect. So I wanted him to play under the Zexal restriction. So I go ahead, I kill the Zexal just because an XYZ monster. And then I go ahead, I set the reboot, and I pass. Here, I know I could have end phase, pitched a Gamma, and fossiled it back, but I wanted to keep it for the long con. Of course, he's going to go ahead and pass. Yeah, I'm just not drawing a warrior. I just need a 1 warrior monster to be able to combo off. It doesn't happen, and we're just going back and forth here. I draw Droplets. It's actually a pretty cute card here. Go ahead and set some more. Now, see, this is what I mean why I decided to actually out his Zexal and like leave a monster on board. Because now he's forced to go into this play, where he goes into this, strikes his board right here, and then goes ahead, uses the Calling, gets it did suck here that he had the Calling because I wanted to ogre the network and punish him. But I mean, whatever, like, what can you do? He goes ahead and he summons the 4. He goes to proceed and use Memories of Hope, so he draws 4 cards. Again, just kind of useless cards in my opinion. Didn't really do anything. So here I realized that what he was going to do is he was going to set up for the OTK. So I did have Droplets. I figured that since Droplets does cut attack in half, I could use it in the damage step, but I decided to play it safe. And yeah, so right here, you're going to see what I'm going to do here. Is he's going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and activate Droplets on Declaration. Droplets on Declaration, I'm going to pitch Fossil, I'm going to pitch Driver. Technically speaking, I could have pitched the Gamma to like negate all of them, which I didn't, but it's whatever. I dumped the Olivier as well, and I say I negate these guys right here. Okay, why did I pitch a Living Fossil when I could have used it as a Reborn? I completely have no idea, because I actually could have pitched a Gamma to hit it, but I still wanted to be able to Gamma his monster just in case, and I did have the Imperm as well. Plus, like, the Ogre had all sorts of disruptions, so I felt like it wasn't necessary, and having Lefossil in graveyard does give me access to Gear Feed. So yeah, so I go ahead, I cut his monster attack in half, they all go down. He swings, goes damage step, so he's gonna go ahead and go put in damage. So he goes 1k, 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 like this. He swings for 1k again, and then swings for 2k. I don't know why he didn't swing with this guy and use the effect to boost, but it's whatever. Then he goes ahead, he links into our Mega Clops. Spooky boy right here, very, very strong. Sets the summon limit, so he has double summon limit Imperm. He has Ash and Ogre in hand. So if you think about it, it's like a pretty good board. For Mega Clops, I draw the Gamma, it sucks, it's fine. I go Gear Freed effect, banish the Living Fossil. He says that's fine. Summon Gear Freed. Olivia effect, target Gear Freed. So here, as soon as Olivia gets equipped, he can no longer target my monster, which is really insane. Because I'll proceed to battle phase. I'm gonna Imperm his Mega Clops on declaration. Now see right here, he tries to Imperm my Gear Freed, but it doesn't matter because I have Olivia and he can't target my monster, which is pretty cool. So Imperm actually doesn't resolve. I Imperm the Mega Clops, and then I use Gear Freed's effect to take the Mega Clops because it's negated now. And then now I have Mega Clops. I put in the Imperm zone, so like I can't accidentally play a card in the Imperm zone, and I just pass. He draws Memories of Hope. Now he's kind of like forced to be in a weird situation. I draw Junk Forward. I attack with Gear Freed for 35 right here. And then I misplayed so hard because I set the Junk Forward. I knew he played Lava Golem, and I knew all I had to do was just leave Gear Freed on board. I have the Ogre, and I have a Reboot to stop like any sort of shenanigans he has. So I did not need to set the Junk Forward because I already had Lethal on board. But I was such an idiot. I brain farted. He goes ahead. He Lava Golems my board, and I take 1,000. Sets a monster, so now like I'm kind of forcing a weird play. And now I actually ended up doing a super cool play. Like I decided like I just had to go for it at this point. Like I'm gonna have to just try and pull a win out of my butt. So I go ahead, I go normal Ogre, I turn Ogre, and I turn Golem away into Fiber. I go Fiber effect. Right here he did kind of, I don't know what he was doing, why he didn't ash me, because yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't ash me here, which was really weird. Like he should have just ashed the Needle Fiber. I don't know what he was waiting for, but yeah. He goes summon limit on summon. I go no sir, chain reboot. So see you later, buddy. So now he goes ahead, he sets the judgment. And now right here, I have a lot of plays. So I thought about what I was going to summon here. I thought about something like Genba out, but it didn't matter. And I sided out the sphere. I go ahead, I turn Fiber into Link Cross effect. We're going to go ahead and summon our tokens. And I realized what my win con here is. And you guys will see it on what I was getting to. Summon the 2 tokens. I go Lion and the guy away into Marcher. Marcher effect to target the guy Ogre, and then this guy summon token. Okay, so right here my play was, and I'll show you guys, it's pretty cool. I go into Coral Dragon here because he's under red reboot and he already ogred me, so I'm pretty sure I have a good spot here. I go Coral Dragon effect, I pitch the Gamma, I pop the face down card, and then I turn Marcher and our boy away into our Herald, because now he cannot Numeron wall us, because if I go swing for Herald, he goes chain wall, and I just go activate Herald negate. So I go Talents here, he goes Ash, and then I didn't really care because I had Herald and I wanted to play for the wall. So here you see the wall, it says blah blah, especially on this card if you do end the battle phase. So I just wanted to be able to go swing with Herald. So yeah, my play, I'll explain it. I wanted to go swing with the Herald, he goes wall effect, I go negate, and then I swing for Coral Dragon for perfect game. And he can't wall again because he's dead. So yeah, right here he realized that he couldn't play, and I proceeded to go ahead and kill him. And I was just showing him my hand. I had the Gamma and I had Imperm, and then he was just showing me his back row, and I was like, damn, GG, it sucks. But yeah, guys, so that was it for the duel. If you guys thought it was a really interesting duel, let me know down below. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment what you guys want to see next. And of course, guys, since you know me and you know what I always say it with me, keep on shining, never give up on your dreams. Peace.